The main thing is it attacks from somewhere in the middle. Yes! My precious buddies, so what? There's the little booth. I haven't been here for more than 2 months, and I ended up in this place. Actually, I won't even tell you because it's, well, damn. Like a detective, basically. It's about 5 in the morning now. Well, it's almost 6 already. I had to get up early. Basically, my car is broken, as you know, and I keep... Ow, something's biting me. And I keep getting around however I can. On whatever I can, basically. Just however it works out. And that's why it's so difficult right now. Really difficult. In general, it's getting harder and harder to get to these places because the government is increasing control over the territories. So that's how things are. So our forests are burning too. Even not far from the Balagan, about 50 kilometers away, there's a very big fire. Now I'm looking at our Balagan standing there. So why did I come? I have 4 hours. No, actually, I have 6 hours in total, out of which 2 hours will be spent on the road there and back. And I'll try to fish for 4 hours, and in general, I'll see how the Balagan is, what's happened here. My camera trap has been here 2 months. I'll check it. If the battery is still good. If I'll just take the flash drive, that's all. Here it is, the little hut. Here it is. Here it is, the little hut. So, and this chair, who did this? Did I do this? Alright, let's see what happened here. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Wait, the chair. Did I really do that?
I guess it was me. I wrapped it up, see?
Alright, let's just do a quick check. That's how everything fell apart. Well, obviously, I've already said that. Let's see how many degrees it is. The temperature is 16 degrees. This, my friends, is morning. I think it's going to be very hot today because it's already very hot now, and going outside will be brutal. Alright, let's check the control and tracking strip. That's strange. For some reason, it's all covered up, and someone tore up this stump here. Guys, you see, it's all... as you remember, you can watch the video. I'll even show you when I was leaving from here. Well, looks like someone was fighting here. Alright, let's continue. I have something else here. Let's move on. Let's take a look. Well, there was rain. There was, you can't really tell by the tracks what happened here. Alright, let's check here. No, there isn't a single track here. Nothing at all. Alright, that's it. We've looked around. We've checked everything. It's really hot in the hut, like a greenhouse. We need to go set up the fishing rod. Alright, so now we're going to light our mosquito repellent thing. Alright, that's it. We're heading to the stream, which will take some time. Let's go fishing. I really want to. So, now the mosquitoes and gnats have become active. As soon as you stop, they start biting right away. I have this, what's it called? I ordered this net from China for 90 rubles. Well, for the head. Then I have, what's it called? Spray. Mosquito spray, also pretty strong. That's how it is. I also have a thing for mosquitoes. So we're heading to the river now. Everything is so overgrown like this. The dew is already starting to appear. The sun will rise soon and it will get really hot, of course. But I hope that since these places are dark and forested, it will... The heat won't affect me. Well, at least I hope so. Alright, let's head towards the tall trees. We'll see what happens there. There's a lot of blueberries this year. I also come across some bilberries. Blueberries, bilberries, and cloudberries too. We went picking cloudberries, by the way. By the way, let's see what's going on with the cloudberries here. There's even some signal somewhere. The phone picks up a signal somewhere. Damn, I can't handle it when there's no visibility. I start getting nervous right away. Getting nervous. Here, the forest is getting darker. Well, that means we're approaching the river. Let's see. In the first few minutes, you have to overcome this fear. Well, try somehow. Maybe shout a little. Usually, the first minutes are the scariest. Then somehow you start to get used to it, like it's normal for you. A little river, that's it. I see the river. Somehow it makes things a bit easier for me. Everything's dried up. The grass is tall. The river is much shallower now. Very much. Damn, the grass is up to my chest. The river is so shallow now, it's just a stream. Well, okay, if it's gotten shallow, that doesn't mean that here there's no fish or anything like that. I'll show you now. Oh, someone came out, probably not afraid of bears. Well, that's how things are here. The water fell about 1.5 meters. Camera's on my head. Time to fish. Morning. Let's catch some perch. Alright, so let's watch before the mosquitoes eat us. So guys, the first loss is a jig. I lost my signature jig. I left it there. Let's use a weedless lure. Where is it now? That's it, just like that. Alright friends, here's our fighting lure. I have a lot of these hanging on trees here, on these stumps everywhere. It's called snagless, but on this river, no lure is truly snagless since you can get caught on anything. Here's this kind of kusama, titanium leader. I changed the line, got a new one from Wildberries. That's it.
Alright, let's go.
Let's try casting now. On the first cast, I didn't bring any bags or anything. Honestly, sloppiness is starting. I thought I was prepared. Alright, well, friends, the first cast. Yeah, I've never seen a river this shallow before. Yeah, getting around here will definitely be as hard as possible. We need to bring the boat here, and then move around using the boat, so I've made it here. I can't imagine dragging it here in summer. We'll have to move a little farther. The banks here are wild with no paths or anything. Let's try it here now. The mosquitoes aren't really bothering us. For now, because it's still morning. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Let's go for 3. Friends, it happened. I come to this river and leave, sometimes without a single bite. To this little stream. Damn, there's still grass. The grass is waist high. Alright. You say you always have to cover up. Well, before crossing. Cover up, uncover. The shores are also so treacherous. Let's hope that time... In these 4 hours that I'll spend here, I hope to see at least some interesting bite. I'll show it to you, of course. See this too, look, someone was lying here crawling around, some kind of animal. Oh, this is a nice open spot, feels good. Still, you can't see where you're stepping. It's a bit dangerous. I feel like something will happen soon. The river is beautiful. Something might happen here. Maybe a perch. Right now, from under that fallen fir tree. Come on, easy, easy, easy. Of course, I missed. Oh, nice. And there's no grass. It's deep.
Alright, now we'll try along the shore.
Alright, fishing, my friends, is simple without any showing off, without any fancy stuff. I just came to the Taiga River and I'm trying to fish the way I know how. And of course, I'm showing it to you. Because I always try to show everything to the viewer. Well, there's no activity at all, not even any fish activity. Oh, a gadfly just flew in. There are some really big pike here. Everything is here. You just have to be able to catch them. That's all. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, some animal was doing something over here. Oh, dude, everything's wet, even my pants. Alright, the main thing is not to fall into the river. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? No one. By the way, be very careful here because the beaver has gnawed on this. It's sharp and you could get hurt. On these as you can see, this is from the beaver. This one's fresh. We need to get rid of the beavers here because they'll turn the river into, well, backwaters basically. And the fish will die here. So that's how it is. Alright, let's go for 3. Okay. It's kind of muffled. Maybe it's too early. Oh, guys, I hear it. The forest game over there has become active. Cuckoo. Phew! I tossed it onto the fir tree. I was worried it might get stuck. So, what are these bubbles? Alright, let's move on. The cuckoo greeted us. And here you see there's some animal droppings and something here, probably something from a beaver. Damn. Friends. So clearly with smoke. It smells so clearly like smoke. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let's climb onto the rock. If we miss it, we'll catch something else around here. Just like that, in a good way. Alright, no one here. Let's move on. Oh, a frog. Alright. I'm almost getting to my best spots now. Alright. Oh, there's gonna be a real snag here. Damn, the branch, it almost flipped me over, damn. That's what I like about this river. You can just come and pick a spot for yourself, for example. And fish it all over. You can fish it in different ways with different lures. No problems at all. Well, it's kind of quiet. Pretty quiet for some reason. So many casts. No sign of any fish. Maybe in the evening. No one. Well, let's see what we can do here. Wow, it really reeks of burning. Opa! Alright guys, there was just a bite. It was a good bite, but it was a perch. And perch! Alright, that's it. Let's get ready. Guys, we're going to catch perch with you. We'll probably try jigging now as usual, but my jig is kind of... I don't even know where it is. Sorry for the mess, of course. Alright. Let's try with these kinds of jigs. Jigs. Where did I have one? Found it. No, it's just rubber. That's how things usually go for me, guys. Alright, that's it. Let's try it. Guys, there will be a bite soon. You'll see. A good perch. Or maybe there won't be. Alright, well, someone got active here. At least you can... Oh, guys, this... Alright, the first pike is caught. Go on. On its own. Look, now it's on its own. We have our first little pike. I doubt, of course, that it was a pike I had. I think it was a perch. We'll check now. Well, damn, I thought it was just a perch. Oh, a good one. So, what do we have here? What should I whip up here? Damn, it smells. Smells like something's burning. I can't figure it out. Where is something burning? Here it is, guys. Here's our beauty. Here's our beauty. Here's our beauty. Here it is, our beauty, guys, just like this. Here it is. Here it is. Here. That's what I came here for. That's what I came here for. You know what? Let's do it this way. Today I'm going to let these beauties go because they'll make me happy, and so on. Alright, go on, little perch. Handsome guy, what's up? Yeah, I'll release the perches, catch one pike, and that'll be good. Damn, this is awesome, huh? Well, still. The only thing is, I don't like that it smells like smoke. I wonder where perch go in winter. And last year was the same. From somewhere around here. Alright, there's a good one. Oh, someone seems to have taken it. Or maybe it was a branch. Alright, one more time. There's no good jig. Why am I like this? It's so hard to get here to this place, and yet I'm always so careless. I forget something, I don't bring something. Is that really okay? I caught a pike, a perch, and got delayed. Now, friends, I'll put on a spinner. Maybe this is the wrong decision. Because these places, they're a bit complicated. For these kinds of holds, roughly speaking. But let's give it a try. Let's try. We'll change the position a little, change the retrieve, change the lure, just like that. Let's take our spot. Oh, excellent. I should have taken a picture with the little perch, of course. Alright, friends, I let it go. See, I switched the lure and instantly, bam. So that's what they want here. And if I used a jig here, they'd go absolutely crazy. Carefully, carefully. Alright, maybe we'll catch someone else here. Maybe some little perch. Maybe we'll catch a few. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, no way. Well, of course, our battery died. But we won't give up. Here it is, a nice little perch. It will be released too. Go ahead. Run away from here. Okay, let's try further. Oh, friends, we've got someone here. Oh, he's about to get me. Oh. This is a really big perch, guys. Finally, finally, finally. Easy, easy, easy. Less stress, buddy. Well, here it is, guys. Here's the big one. Here's the big one on the Taiga River.
Oh, look at that.
What a beauty. See that? Maybe 600 grams. That's a humpback. There you go. Now tell me, please, why didn't they bite here in the winter? Everything fell. Why? We'll let it go. Hold on a second. Well, friends, it's time to let our... Hey, calm down. Our beauty go. Come on, little perch. Well, I'll throw him like this because I can't get in. Go on. There we go. He went in. Perfect then. Well, this is a working spinner, apparently now, although I rarely fished here with a spinner. Actually, maybe this is the second time. Let's try to catch some more. Let's try again. There's a perch, there is. Oh!
Wow, what a strike that was.
What a strike. Okay, moving on. The war has started, so to speak. Battle on.
Alright, fine.
Alright, let's go over there to the snags. Let's go to the snags because, well, we can try to catch these perches here.
In bunches.
Damn, it stinks of smoke. It really, really stinks. Alright. There seemed to be an impact. Another cast. Whoa, damn, was that a text message or what was that? Well, friends, damn, there's smoke coming from over there, just like that. It's unclear. Okay, let's try. Watch out for branches. Somewhere on this birch tree, my lure is hanging. Somewhere on this birch tree. Alright, well, let's move on and get started. Let's start fishing. There's a spot over there where I caught big perch. So, how many do we have, guys? It's 20 minutes past 8 in the morning. I caught the perch here, right over there. Well, it's kinda quiet. Even in winter there was a rush here for tip-ups. Pike were biting. I don't know what's going on. I set it up, took off the spinner, put on this kind of spoon lure. It's homemade. A guy from Siberia made it. I think Nikita Yevlenov sent it to me. Nikitos, thank you. Nikita Yevlenov comes to our area to fish and knows what works here. Here's this kind of spoon lure. He sent it to me before, just like that. He said to try it out. And it was just awesome, even on this river. As well. Let's see. It's pretty light. I don't know, probably made of stainless steel. Yeah, it sounds great. Alright, let's move on now. Well, friends, it's time to introduce you to my new backpack. Well, newish. I've actually been using it for about 3 months now. Well, a little over 2 months. The backpack is from the company Norfin and has a capacity of 65 liters. It's called the NF65. It's a tactical backpack like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets with these big zippers protected by flaps. I have to say it's a pretty rugged backpack, and that's why the flaps get in the way a little. Here, I folded this flap. It's actually meant to keep water out of this into the zipper so the contents stay dry. I folded it because when it's open like this, of course you can open it, but it's a bit inconvenient. That's why I folded it back and carry it like this. This large pocket can fit you inside. A 1.5 liter bottle will nearly fit, but it will stick out some. I store various mosquito repellents here. Some bags, well, stuff like that. This is my protection. Here I have protection from mosquitoes. Basically, I've already gotten used to it. I've walked around with it. I'll be carrying berries in it. Well, we'll see.
The weight is 2 kilos, 2 kilograms. Here is this kind of modular lightweight load-carrying equipment strap. Very sturdy.
I've already attached these. Not sure why, but they were just lying around. So this backpack looks like there's a Bundeswehr backpack. Well, it's German. I have one too, from the German army. Well, it's modern, so this is what the backpack looks like. Look, like this, when it's full. Well, it looks nice. It's big, really big. What else do I like? This backpack has, like this. We open it, and there's a zipper here, and access from the bottom. Access, and there's a flap here, so we can separate the space. So you can keep wet things here and dry things here. Tighten the flap, just pull it like this, and that's it. Or remove something so you don't have to search in here. You open the camera trap, for example, take something out. Do what you need to do, set it up again, roughly speaking. This is a really cool, very multifunctional thing. It's a great backpack. I always test it. Well, that's just my rule when I work with advertisers. Well, I say that I'll test it, so there's a handle like this here, and there's a handle like this here. But look, this thing right here, this strap, you can put a spinning rod in here. Look, I'll even demonstrate it for you right now. Here I have a fishing rod, just like this. And here, that's it. It's secured. That's how I used to carry it, and that's how weapon carrying works in other backpacks. There's a pocket here, and you secure the barrel here and go. So maybe if someone hunts like this too, you could come up with something like this here for hunting as well. Here is a modular lightweight load carrying equipment strap just like this. I won't tell you the specifications and so on, because, well, I'll just give my opinion. That's it. I'm not running an ad store. I don't have some kind of store with ads, right? I'm just giving my opinion. So, here is the adjustment, the shoulder adjustment. I've already adjusted it for myself. Well, the straps. The only thing I have a question about is right here. How will all this work when I start carrying berries? We'll see. Let's see if it tears. So, here the chest strap is really strong. Everything in this backpack is strong. It's just like that. The belt goes all the way through here. So you can put something in there. It doesn't come out. You know, usually there's Velcro. This one doesn't come out. Here's the strap. Oh, this is a Fastex buckle. Look, it's strong. It doesn't come undone at all. Here are these nice straps so that everything doesn't dangle around. So it doesn't get sweaty. Works really well. Here are also these modular lightweight load carrying equipment straps, maybe for some pouches. Here they're smaller. The adjustment itself. So there are 2 on this side and 2 on that side. There you go. And also you can hang something on these adjustments. I remember I used to hang some things here too. You can attach pouches. There's a handle here like this and another handle here. There you go. Alright, let me show you now. We open these pockets and here is a pocket like this. Well, you know, it's just for putting your phone in. By the way, it's actually pretty spacious. I just showed you as an example. Here's the second pocket. I have some ropes here, which I've taken out for now, and a cover for the backpack in case it rains. Just like that, you cover the backpack, it's closed, and your backpack is in the cover. Cool, cool. This is my first backpack with things like this. There's a very spacious area here. Well, not an area, but a compartment, a pocket. It's very roomy. I keep a lot of things here. I took everything out because I'm leaving soon. Because I need to travel light. So, on the front side, I've already attached something like this. Well, I always need ropes because I might forget something, or something else. Norfin logo, pocket. In this pocket, I have some napkins, a hunter's signal for scaring away animals, and the charges for it. Here, actually, there's also... I have a multi-tool, and more napkins. The multi-tool is here. Just things like that. It's quite a roomy pocket. You can put some documents in here, something that you need quick access to. That's what it's like. So in this pocket, well, it's a similar pocket. I also keep all sorts of things in here. Well, roughly speaking, that's how your hand fits in. Very, very, very spacious. A very spacious backpack. Okay, let's open it. Here we see a flap like this. Quite large. There's a drawstring here. Well, I don't really use it much. Never. But I use this one often, especially for carrying berries. Well, look, it's very it probably holds, if you look at it like this, at least 80 liters for sure. About that. Because it's really spacious. Really spacious. The interior is like this. There's nothing unnecessary here. You can see the coating. Then it goes, plates. It has plates. Here they are. You can take them out if you don't need them. They're aluminum. Here they are, and this is the attachment. There's a pocket here. I have something in there too. A first aid kit, a chocolate bar, and something like that.
Basically an emergency supply.
This is what the backpack looks like. Well, there are some threads sticking out here and there. That's to be expected, but it has these convenient handles. Well, that's the backpack, guys. Now I'll clean the pike, pack it, and head out. I've made my choice, and well, that's how it is. The only thing that's a bit inconvenient is this hard lid. It's really stiff, but you can use it as a table. I usually put something here. That's how it is. This log wasn't here before.
Alright, let's try it.
Okay, onto the birch. The river's getting shallower here because of the bends. Seems light, flies well, probably has pretty good ballistic properties. Aerodynamic, damn it. Well, look, nothing about the fish at all. Really, friends, there's just nothing here. A little breeze. Yeah, right. So now we're crossing. A plant is growing here with some berries. What is this? Viburnum, maybe? Is it viburnum?
I can't really...
Rosehip is here. Friends, I don't know what this plant is. If anyone knows, please tell me. It's unclear.
That's how it is. Alright, let's move on. I'll turn back on when I get closer.
So, what's up? Let's try to achieve something. Here it is, a little perch. Last year, there were perch in this spot too. Man, I could have caught a lot of perch here for sure.
Hey buddy, easy. Don't strain yourself.
Another one for the count. Friends, there's always perch in this spot. There's a big tree over there. All sorts of bugs and insects fall from it. That's where I caught them last year. But is he alone there? There's a small school there. From the middle, the main thing is it attacks from somewhere. Got it, got it. Damn, the second one right away. Oh, come on. Oh, guys, the pike struck, the pike struck. Yeah, we really scared everyone off here, damn it. A little perch. A 5 centimeter pancake. I wonder where it went and if it'll bite again. Man, the perch were behaving so well here. And the pike scared everyone away. No, it was cool, of course, such a strike. Poof, I was like, wow. Got one. What's going on? Why aren't you getting hooked? It was hiding under the snag, guys. Alright, let's try again. I said the hook well that time. I wonder if it's the same one. Well, by the size, it looks like the same one that bit before. Hold on. I had big perch biting like that here too. Well, we still wanna to lure out the pike.
Exactly.
What?
It took the bait well.
Here it is, friends, about a kilo.
How do I grab it though?
Yeah. I got it, barely. All right, let's grab the cord.
The main thing is not to cut your hands. But here it is. Everything's on the shore now.
Got it. Maybe about 2 kilos.
About 2 kilos. Well, Pike, we finally meet.
Here it is, friends. Not bad. About 2 kilos. About 2 kilos. That's how she took it. The bone got wrapped around here.
Oops, here it is, the little rascal. Well, it's not big, but it'll do. It'll do. I'll put it over there. Damn, and my hands, can't wash my hands. Can't go down. All right, I'll pick some leaves now.
Sand. With sand. Like this.
Well, we've got a pike. Of course, I'm taking the pike. I'll probably fry it.
Today. The main thing is to keep it fresh. Here's the beaver, that rascal. That's how it was. It was such a beautiful birch tree.
You have to keep track of time because it's easy to get carried away while fishing. Whoa, well that's fine. That, my friends, was a strike. They're here, yeah. Today I would have caught enough for a good smokehouse if I were keeping the fish. There's a little bay over there. I tried it in the winter. Well, in winter, of course, the ice pushed the water out there and it's rocky. There, damn, probably a lot of fish. They come in there in the spring and stay there. Alright, my little roots. My fishing trip has come to an end. Our fishing trip with you has come to an end. Today I fished with different lures. They all performed. They all showed results. I tried out some new lures. I caught everything I wanted. I caught a big perch. There were a few more perch and some good bites. Well, the pike bit twice. On the third try I tried twice and didn't succeed. On the third cast I landed it with this little spoon lure. Thanks again, Nikita Yevlanov. Well, the weather is just wonderful, but for some reason it smells like smoke. Right now we have fires and I don't know, maybe there's a fire somewhere, I don't know, maybe it's coming from somewhere. Man, I'm worried about the forest. It's great in the woods, it's wonderful by the river, there's not much water. Oh, sorry, but you can fish. There's not much water, but you can fish. Rafting is no longer possible with this kind of water, although, well, you can raft anywhere, basically. Thank you for watching. Wishing you good health in your hands, legs, and everywhere else. Bye, friends.